Hey everyone, it's Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be jumping into the top coins I'm definitely going to be looking at in this Q4 2021, especially during these nice little small dips down. So right now we're still looking at Bitcoin at $54,000. If you are doing the correct way really and dollar cost averaging in, you're going to find a lot of great opportunities to buy low and obviously ride this really bull market all the way to the high point. So we're going to talk about where and what coins we're going to be taking a look at today and continue to watch these coins because like I said, if we do see these coins drop in value, they're going to be worth picking up. So we're not just going to talk about five. I know it said top five, but I can't limit what we have here to a top five. If we actually think about it, there's so many coins in this top 50 market cap that are worth investing in. I'm not going to go into too much detail today, just going to show you guys which coins I believe are going to do very, very well and possibly go parabolic in this late Q4 and early Q1 of 2022. So the first coin we're going to take a look at is not going to be one that it's not going to do a 10x. It's not going to do a 20x. We already see a very, very high market cap on it. That's Cardano. Obviously, Cardano is still one I truly do believe in, has huge, huge potential. You can actually see the trading activity kind of starting to flip though. 43% buying, 57% selling. Cardano may see a troubled, really short-term future before we see massive pushes in the future. So I think this is worth watching. If we do see Cardano push maybe down to $1.99 or even lower than that, Cardano is definitely worth picking up. I do want to jump into, like I said, many, many different coins though today, and not just all, in my opinion, obvious coins. I think Solana is still in a good spot. I think Solana, if you're looking for really some decent short-term income, I think Solana is going to have a nice push from $154. I think, like I said, Solana is one of those very, very high volatile, really crypto coins. But at the same time, I think this is going to be a coin that by the end of Q4 is seeing anywhere from $250 to $300. So we'll watch Solana make its way to that at least a 2x by the end of this year. But I want to talk a little bit more about the next coin in line, and that's going to be Polkadot, because I've talked about Polkadot quite a bit recently, and we're starting to really see that momentum swing and that momentum push. So a 7.06% increase in just the last 24 hours, with the trading activity still being 51% buy. You're still seeing a lot of people realize that Polkadot has so much coming up that's exciting their community that we do expect some pretty high price points by the end of this year. Polkadot's one of those that, with the parachains, with all the auctions going on, I think there's going to be such great, really, ecosystem updates with utility involved and obviously parabolic movement if we continue to see this stuff take place. They have such great people on the team, such great, really, influence, such great influence, I should say, in the crypto space with what, like I said, what projects they continue to take place and grab a hold of. I want to jump into the next coin though. So if we actually scroll down, there's obviously a lot of great coins, and you're seeing kind of a fluctuation between green and red, and that's because we are in a standstill where we're trying to figure out which really move or which parabolic way we're going to move next. I think we're going to continue on this movement up. We see Chainlink, right? So Chainlink's been an obvious option for me for quite some time. We're seeing 64% sell, 36% buy. I do remember trading activity on Coinbase typically doesn't mean anything special, but if we take a look at the last 24 hours, we're seeing about a 2% decrease in Chainlink. We actually saw a push up to 27.67, but in the last week, we actually had a very, very nice push to 28.19 and continue on this way down to 26 and back up to 27. So volatility's definitely been a thing with Chainlink. But in the last week, though, altogether a 20% increase, definitely looking, very, very solid in my opinion when it comes to Chainlink. Chainlink's one of those kind of obvious coins as well. I've talked about it quite a bit on the channel here. It's a coin that I believe that's going to do insanely well because of how many partnerships, how much utility is built around it. If you guys ever take a look at the Chainlink ecosystem, I've showed it to you guys quite a bit as well, but it's doing insanely, insanely well, grabbing new projects every single day and big projects at that. I do want to bring you guys over to Twitter because with Chainlink being mentioned, if we actually go to the profile, we can see that there is a 40 Chainlink giveaway at the end of October if we hit $40 Chainlink by then. So all you have to do is retweet this tweet and actually follow me on Twitter, and that's going to be the way to enter. I do want to jump back, though, because there's more to talk about in regards to good crypto coins in this month. So if we continue forward, there's going to be coins like Stellar Lumens, Polygon. Those are going to be great coins to look into, but I'm not going to talk too much into detail about those right now because, in my opinion, that's not where all this money is going to be. I think VeChain's also a good coin to talk about, but however, this is not going to be a 1 year, 2 year thing. This is going to be 4 to 5 years before we see VeChain go parabolic. And I think it's worth looking into. It's worth maybe buying up a little bit, but I do expect VeChain to take a little bit to actually make its movements based on, how much information they're actually giving to us regarding, the companies they're working with, which, they have to keep that kind of privacy, but we've talked about that in detail before. I still think Theta is still a great coin. $6.40. We have a T-Drop token coming. We have we have Theta Drop. We have Theta.tv. We have like I said, T-Drop token improving the Theta ecosystem altogether. I think this is an obvious coin that's going to do very, very well later as well. I think this is going to be more of a 3 to 5 year coin, kind of like VeChain in a way. But I still think, short term, we may see some good profits as well. If we take a look back at that page too one more time, there's a couple I just want to mention without actually going into too much detail. Well, there's Hedera Hashgraph. Hedera Hashgraph's H-bar has always been an option that I think people should be looking more into. I think this one makes it into the top 25 within the next year for sure. And if we actually take a look as well, we can see Phantom going up 40% in the last 24 hours. We're not much of a fan at that 40% increase, but I do think Phantom was a great coin, obviously, before that 40% increase. Unfortunately, for a lot of you, I didn't talk too much about it, but we did talk about Elrond, and Elrond is still not done its parabolic move. I do think Elrond at $242 is still a very, very solid deal, and that this coin is going to do insanely, insanely well. If we take a look at one more coin, it's going to be a very, very obvious one in my opinion. That's going to be IOTA. IOTA is still going to be a very, very solid option when it comes to grabbing coins and, like I said, selling them at the peak of the bull market. I think IOTA, with not even being on Coinbase, but being, on Binance or being on, I believe it's on KuCoin as well. This coin is so special. It has obviously a very, very kind of green economy about it. It's a coin that's, in my opinion, changing the way we look at things. When you actually take a look at what IOTA is trying to do and attempting to do, I think this coin could be absolutely huge for this 2021 Q4, but it may take, like I said, kind of the same route or road as VeChain or really, Theta. I think this could be a 4 to 5 year coin that continues to go parabolic. So we'll definitely, like I said, keep you up to date on all of these coins every single day on this channel. So if you have not already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. This is just a top 5, but, obviously we went a little bit over 5, but just talking about some of the biggest coins that I believe are going to be worth watching in this Q for 2021. Whether you're buying for this year or the next 4 to 5 years, you're still looking at good prices. Bitcoin has not actually done its parabolic move yet. We're at 54,000, looking very, very solid, but not quite yet. I think we're still getting some time to actually accumulate and take advantage of this market. So thank you guys again for tuning in. And if you haven't already, jump down into the description of today's video. Take advantage of those referral codes. I have some for Voyager. I have some for Coinbase. I have some for Crypto.com. So those will actually help you out getting a bonus when you get started, and it also helps support the channel. So thank you. I do greatly appreciate all the awesome support, you guys, as we reach over 110K subscribers. Thank you guys again. I'll see you guys all in the next one.